Hello. Okay, so this is episode 4 of my content journey. Hi, hello. How you doing? Oh, I hated that. Okay, we're still working on my intro. But today, I have the day off of work. I also have tomorrow off of work, and I also have Friday off of work. So today I am not too busy, but I do have an Ulta pickup order to do, which if I have anything going on, it means I'm busy because I've been taking public transportation lately. So it takes a lot longer to plan going out and doing things than just taking my car, for example, because I would have been in my car at Ulta already if I could. But for the bus, even though I'm only going a mile and a half, I'm going a mile and then half a mile, which means a bus transfer up there, which means it's like a cute 10 minutes on the bus one way and then 10 minutes on the bus the other way, which isn't the most convenient. However, it is what it is. It doesn't bother me. I actually kind of like taking the bus, especially, this sounds so weird, but especially when I don't feel like waiting on a bus transfer. For example, I took the bus the mile last time and then the other half mile I just walked. I got these big old stompers, so I am not afraid of a little walking. I actually love to walk. I take the bus to work and I really enjoy the quarter mile or so from the bus stop into my work. I get to see palm trees, the sun, like really pretty high-rise buildings all around me, and I kind of appreciate that it forces me to get like a little walk in. So it is what it is. I told my roommate the other day I'm not really in any hurry to get my car fixed. My car is sitting right out there. And I just find that public transport is not that bad. I mean, I never thought it was that bad, but I didn't realize that it would relieve a lot of my anxiety. I have a lot of anxiety driving down here in Florida. You know, the statistics say that you have a 1 in 200 chance of getting into a car accident every time you get in the car. And in September, I had a really, really hard September. Really hard September. We can talk about that later. But what I will say is that within 1 week, I got into 3 not at fault car accidents. And 2 of those were really bad and they were within 24 hours. So the first one, this is so bad. I can't. This is so bad. So I am not supposed to be driving. We'll put it there. But times are tough. I got to get to work. It is what it is. So I got massively T-boned by an Escalade. It bulged a disc in my back. I've been having to go to physical therapy for months over it. It was actually quite a bad car accident. My car was drivable, but when you crumple a soda can and it's like this, that's kind of what my car looks like. And the guy got out and he was like, police? And I was like, no, 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 no. Because even though I got really hurt, there was a chance that I would be arrested. I felt like if I called the police, so I begged him, please don't call the police. I don't have insurance on my car. I'm going to get in trouble. Just please, please don't call the police. And I'm pretty naive in the sense that I do not live my life the way that a lot of Floridians, especially South Floridians, do, where it's like, oh, okay, I see somebody in a vulnerable situation. How can I come up off them? I don't fucking think like that, but a lot of people down here do think like that. So he robbed me. Yeah, he said that if I didn't send him every dollar in my bank account, and he sat in my car, you guys, I'm so serious, on my life, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I was in my front seat and I was dressed in a crop top and sweatpants. I was just grabbing Chick-fil-A for breakfast when this happened, and he had a stop sign. Absolutely, I was not at fault here. So he sits next to me and he watches me cash app him all of my money, and he makes me show him my bank account. He was like, there's no more money anywhere. There's no more money because this is not a lot of money. I'm like, yeah, asshole. I only had $100 in my bank account. I just got paid. And he took everything. And this is so bad, you guys, but this is why I don't mind taking the goddamn bus. He looks around and he goes, do you live around here? Maybe we could work something out. No, sir. You can take every dime in my bank account, baby, but my dignity, I will be keeping intact. The police can pry my dignity from my cold, dead paws, okay? So, no, you hit me. You hit me. Like, so that was horrible. And it is a big reason why I do not mind taking the bus at all. I developed this like really intense fear of getting sideswiped again, because if you've ever been T-boned like bad, if you've ever been sideswiped by another car, you know that the way that it catches you off guard, I mean, from your peripheral, you see a speeding like car coming towards you and then you're hurt, and your brain doesn't like forget that association. So anytime I'm coming through an intersection, even just driving through a neighborhood, because this was in a parking lot, when I'm driving through any sort of intersection, when somebody else has a stop sign, I'm so scared. But when I'm on the bus, I remind myself all the time, if an Escalade slammed into the side of this bus, you might go like flying forward, but they're not even gonna touch you. They're not even gonna touch you. Any car could pretty much slam into a bus and I would still be safe. And that is something that I do not take for granted at all. Like, I'm kind of tired of paying 3 or 4 times as much money to drive myself when it's illegal, okay? I am not supposed to be driving, and that is fine with me. I'm not supposed to be driving. I finally accept that. I will not drive. So I'm not supposed to be driving, and it's just dangerous driving down here. Like, if you've ever taken the 95, you know, okay? Especially the 95 going south towards Miami. Please, please. If you've ever had to pass the Ives Dairy intersection going into work, please. And yes, the crazies are out in the morning. Believe me, babes. I was getting Chick-fil-A breakfast. And then, okay, back to what I was saying, because it was crazy. So that happened, right? I went to the emergency room and had to get treated because, like, he fucked up my back, like, bad. And the next morning, I'm coming back from Walgreens to get my prescription for my back, and I kid you not, somebody else sideswipes me. Now, luckily, they got me. They were turning left when I had the right of way to keep going forward, and they hooked me like where my light is. So it wasn't like quite a side swipe, but it also wasn't head on. It was like they were coming from the side basically and got my headlight and like spun me out of traffic. And I was so pissed at that point. I got out of the car and I was like, I'm not fucking dealing with this. I have to go get on a plane in a couple hours, because all of this, like I said, my September, that's me shooting down my September. All of this was like a few days after my best friend died. And I was supposed to be on the plane in 2 hours to go to his funeral when somebody else hit me 24 hours. Like I said, if I'm lying, I'm dying, y'all. If anybody has deserved a YouTube come up before, shit, it might be me. It might be me, okay? Let's root for me. One time, let's root for me. So anyway, all of this to say, I'm going to Ulta today. I'm going to Ulta today, and I'm taking the bus, and I'm not going to die in a car accident. That was so morbid. Like, why did I just say that? So yes, I think I'm going to have some Chipotle first. I'm pretty hungry. I have not eaten today. And did you guys hear that? Jesus. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling kind of hot because I turned my AC off. So I'm going to go turn that back on. But other than that, I'm feeling pretty good. Even though it's only episode 4, I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm excited to film. I've been looking at my analytics. I see that I have some returning viewers, so that's very cool. I love that. And I'm at the point where I don't feel like I'm just talking to the camera anymore. I feel like it's different now because I know at least maybe 2 or 3 people are gonna see it. So I actually feel like I'm talking to people now, and that makes it so much easier to film because I feel like I can be myself, if that makes sense. I don't know, like the first couple episodes, it was a little difficult because it literally feels like you're talking to the wall. You're not talking to anybody, you're not getting any feedback. And now that I am getting feedback, it's almost like a very delayed conversation. You know, when I talk to you guys now, like in this episode, I'm thinking about all the comments that you left previously, and I'm kind of interacting with the energy that you've already brought to the table. So it's much different. It's a little exciting. I don't know. I kind of feel like 2024 will be my year for content, which is great, because I wanted to kind of share with you guys like what this journey means to me, even though it's already been 10.5 minutes. If you're continuing to watch this, oh my God, you're like one of my day ones. Okay, so what this journey means to me is that that's why I moved to Florida, was to seek out an opportunity to finally be successful in this industry. I started my TikTok back in 2020 when I was living in Oklahoma. And I don't know, I just always felt like living somewhere like Oklahoma or Arkansas, nobody wants to fuck with that. Ain't nobody fucking with Arkansas content. Shout out to Hannah Blair. People are fucking with her content in Arkansas. But I felt like for me, because I'm starting out in a smaller city and not starting out somewhere like Houston or Dallas, that what kind of life am I living that people want to watch? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to come to Florida, where I felt like there were more opportunities in entertainment and social media. And now that I'm here, and I've been here for going on 3 years now, oh my God, how does anybody live a fulfilling life in Florida? Anyway, I live in South Florida, so I know it's a little bit different once you get north of like Jupiter, like West Palm area. It's kind of a different state up north than it is down here in South Florida. But down here in South Florida, I'm just not like meshing with the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of mean as fuck down here. I just feel like I'm seen as very naive, and I kind of want to protect that about myself, because I have been taken advantage of as fuck down here, and I've really been burned in ways that I did not think that other human beings would ever burn me before. People have done things to me down here that has like actually not just tested, like shaken my faith in humanity. That's been really hard. I mean, the things that people have done and said to me down here in South Florida, I never would have heard living back home, like in Arkansas. And so that has been really hard. I don't really want to be around that kind of like toxic, competitive energy that exists down here. So I want to get my peace, and then I want to go hopefully back home. And I hope that you guys will stick around if I ever leave South Florida. It's kind of a fear of mine that I'm like stuck down here, because I don't know if you guys are just subscribing for palm trees and sunny days, or if you'll connect with somebody like me who's just bringing myself and my experiences to the table. So that's kind of why I'm really hitting this journey hard this year, because I have friends back home that I haven't seen except for funerals in 3 years. I have my little brother and my niece and my sister-in-law that love me so much. They support me so much, and I just don't see them. I think I've seen them maybe a handful of times in the last few years, and they're the people that I'm closest to on earth. And when you don't get that, it's hard to say that you go to sleep feeling like, yes, this is the life that I should be living. And that's difficult, because I sacrificed a ton to get down here. That'll be for another episode, but trust me, you want that. You want to hear about what it was like to move to Florida. So if you have any questions, please comment those down below, and in a future episode, I will talk about that, and I'll answer any questions that you have. It involved a lot of homelessness, a lot of fuckery and bullshit, but that's what my content journey means to me. Hopefully I would love to know if in the future, of course, when I have more content to offer, what my content means to you. I've been looking at my analytics over the last week, and I notice a few things about my audience. They're all roughly in my demographic, 25 to 35. That's an age group that I understand and identify with as far as like the struggle, you know what I'm saying? And it's all male, which is interesting to me. Where my ladies at? but that's okay. We'll get there. There's only like 50 some odd at this point. So, but of the people watching my content anyway, it's all guys. So where my ladies are at, hello. But yeah, I would love to know in the future, like what you guys connect with my content, what I can be doing more of, you know, what you want to see. Not that I'm asking you guys to kind of like roadmap my YouTube, but when I'm telling y'all, I'm showing up with personality and I don't know how to give literally anything else. That's why all of these are unedited, because I don't know how to edit a video. That's why all of these are long as fuck, because I don't know how to cut out all of the ums. I'm still learning that shit. So I know that you're probably not connecting with the quality of my 244p content, but I would love to know in the future as I release more content. I would love to figure out what it is about me that you guys connect with, because I like that connection. I like that you're seeking something out and ideally I'm providing something back. And that's really cool. I've never really had that before. So like creating content on social media. So I'll go ahead and end it here. This is my longest episode so far. Hopefully it's my best episode so far. And yeah, I have a day off vlog filmed for you guys in little clips. So as soon as I figure out how to put those clips together and upload it to YouTube, baby, that's all yours. So thank you guys for watching. 244p, it always gets me how I'm about to upload this and then it's gonna be like pixels everywhere, but whatever, it's fine. I'm in that phase of like 2 years of shitty content and then the good content starts. So hang on, y'all, we'll get there. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day. Love you, Owodovo. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.